What what are the expectations for Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat this season? Because I think that a lot of Miami Heat fans and NBA fans in general have kind of been waiting and expecting for the Heat to blow up a little bit, and they're waiting for that time where like, oh, when's Jimmy gonna do his thing? When is he actually gonna blow up? Like, what are we doing here? Like, we're excited, it's gonna happen, and we just haven't got to that point. And with this team being extremely unhealthy, everyone's out, right? Your main guys are out. They're always out. Jimmy Butler has been out for personal reasons. He was out for a month with an ankle injury. You have Bam. He was hurt. He was out for a month. Tyler Hero, he was in and out. Hawkes has been in and out. You got guys who are huge contributors, your main dudes who've been in and out or out for an entire stretch of time. So you're looking at a team that's really not that healthy. And they're really looking to get healthy at the very end of the season. What are the expectations for them going into the potential play-in at this point? Are they going to make another Cinderella run, or we're going to see them kind of collapse in on themselves?
Listen, I'm going to make it very simple for you. Make it simple for you and all the Miami Heat fans that listen to this podcast. Relax. Okay? 4 more days. Get through 4 more days. Do you know what happens in 4 more days? It's April. Jimmy Butler locked in. He's going to do what he does every year. I ain't worried about the play-in. They'll come out. Pacers might fall out. Who knows? I got my eyes on it. I'm intrigued. Jimmy Butler's coming to play Jimmy Butler basketball. Don't you worry about that. And God forbid he shows up as the 8th seed. God forbid. I know you don't want it. I know you don't want it.
No, I don't. I was looking at the standings very recently. Let me pull it back up. I was looking at the NBA playoff standings if it ended today. And I was looking at some of the play-in stuff, and I was just staring at it, and I'm like, dude, I really don't want to play against Miami. Like, not even a little bit. Like, I would really love for them just to win their game against, the 76ers, if that's how it drops out, and just go play the Bucks, and I'm okay with that. I actually think they match up with the Bucks pretty well. Spoelstra is a great coach who ends up locking Giannis down every single time they play him in a series. So I think that's bad for the Bucks, but I don't want them to lose in that first game, because that means they have a chance to play against whoever's the 9-10 winner, whether that's the Hawks or the Bulls, and then they probably beat them, and then they come play us. And I want that shit. You keep that shit.
How much pressure is there on Embiid to get his ass back?
Oh, probably a lot.
Because you can't get bounced in the play-in, bro. That would be terrible. The Sixers are way too talented to get bounced in the playoffs. In the play-in, even without him. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to. Everybody's talking about Tyrese and all this crap, and just got a lot of talent on that team. I watched them play against the Kings the other night, and we just demolished them. I was like, wow, this is depressing.
It's crazy too, because it's like you said, it's a talented team. You look at the roster, you go down, and you're like, there's some guys here, solid contributors. Tyrese Maxey stepping up in a huge way this year.
I would take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but God, dude, without Embiid, I mean, we're talking about a team that's 2nd seed, 3rd seed, all the way down to 8th very quickly. I mean, they can't buy a win.
Nope.
Jerry Jones could buy that team, and he couldn't buy a win. I mean, that's how bad it's been, dude. It's been pretty piss poor. So the 76ers are one of those teams where I really like Tyrese, I do, but I'm starting to question how good Tyrese has been because of Embiid dropping out. So how much did he contribute to the success of Tyrese, taking the pressure off of him? Because there was conversations like, oh, could Tyrese be a 1?
Could you imagine?
I think this takes it away a little bit.
You imagine a world where the 76ers didn't sign any free agents or make any big trades? I mean, that's what would happen if Jerry Jones bought them. So that would be weird, because all they do is sign players and make big trades. So that would be strange.
Yeah, and then that's them going all in, though, and then not paying Embiid.
Spencer Dinwiddie on the buyout market, and by the way, Embiid, your knee is a little questionable, so we're just not going to pay you.
Yep, that's Jerry Jones 76ers, dude. Yeah, so I think with Jimmy, the expectations is they're large, right? You matched up pretty well in the NBA Finals last season against the Nuggets, who are the powerhouse. They're not the super team, but they're the powerhouse of the league, and beating everybody up last year. and it was inevitable. But you matched up decently well with you having unhealthy guys down the stretch, right? You're relying on contributions from Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent. When you had Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo out in the postseason. So huge expectations for a healthy team. I think you mitigate them a little bit if you are very unhealthy. So we'll see what Jimmy does this year if he turns into Hemi buckets, and I don't want it to happen because
I will tell you,
piss my pants terrified.
They got the Raptors twice. They got the Hawks. They got the Rockets. They got the 76ers, and they have the Trailblazers and the Wizards. So, I mean, there's probably, 6 or 7, 8 wins right there if they do what they need to do.